this map. They are going to be starting on that T side. They would have had the side choice, so maybe going for that T side because they think it is favored on this map. Statistically, it is. Got a big mid stack from fnatic. They've left A wide open. Imperial might be about to find that out.
Bot says hello. Entertaining around that mid position. Looking for more now. Slowing down this rotation. Bots is making quite a nuisance of himself. Looking for a third one. And a reinforcements can come through as well. Bomb has been planted and fnatic are going to start this one the hard way, it looks like. Very difficult indeed. Dexter's found himself opportunity at one frag, but not quite getting a clear enough shot. So Imperial off to the races at the beginning of Anubis.
Good start. I think fnatic there just taking a big gamble in their pistol. Maybe that is the nature of Anubis for some teams. Take some big risks on CT side, try and get some rounds. Well handled by boltz with the aggression coming towards him. And the rest of Imperial had the site fully, so massively favored to win that round. We'll see the full spy out from fnatic in reply. Scout on Afro. Ooh, fires just wide. Still getting given the opportunity. He misses again. And he might want to back away from that at range against the sniper. So Imperial will just take their time for figuring out where they want to end this round.
They should change the map, the bomb site names around for CS2.
I wouldn't hate it. Although everyone would get confused then. Like, it was confusing at first to me. Now I'm almost used to it, so it's they've screwed themselves.
I was just waiting for the pop of the flashbang. Instead, I've got the pop of Henny's head. VINI has got something to say about this. I like that he gave himself some space in case he needs to fall back. Very nicely done by VINI. Plenty of experience on his young shoulders. Imperial secure their second round. Now, let's not forget that outside of the pistol rounds, there wasn't much to be said, for the most part, for Imperial on Overpass. We can't get too carried away with the promising start because the tough rounds are to come. See that 11-16 if you are joining us late. Doesn't tell the whole story on Overpass, but let's focus on the story of Anubis. They've got a chance to build some money now. Make sure they have some pressure cash if fnatic should pick up a round early.
See if there's any damage here for fnatic. They've stacked this B-bomb site. They have such little that really 1 kill, maybe 2, is all they can dream of. Felps is actually just cleaning up with the MAC-10. Finally gets dropped. Afro dancing. It was actually low there, still swung and got their kill. KRIMZ is hoping he's overlooked. I don't mind the idea here from KRIMZ. Maybe it works for 1 kill. Okay, he's got one. I'll take that. 2 kills from that round, a bit of damage. And Imperial win the round as expected.
Now the game begins. Let's see what fnatic will have to offer them. Afro will pull out the AWP once more. I'm still thinking about that clutch with Desert Eagle. Imperial on Anubis then. Plenty of exploration to be done. We saw promise from MIBR last week. This is where I hope to see promise from Imperial against a very formidable opponent. Plenty of util for fnatic in this round. Same for Imperial. They've got players towards A and B. Plenty of presence being shown early by the T side.
Happy to stay spread for now. But there is a bit of a group up outside A. Roy is taking big damage. Afro flashed off the angle, but Dexter still here with a rifle. First point of contact, he gets traded. Only is well placed. Smoke will skew some of the vision, but it looks like Afro found a little gap there. See that that A site isn't under too much threat right now. Wonder if fnatic will continue to play active Counter-Strike on their CT side. It looks like they might. Roy is going aggressive out through A right now. Felps is ready and waiting for him here. Good angle with the AWP, denies the aggression.
35 seconds, heading toward mid now. This is going to leave Afro on an island as his position could get pinched. 25 seconds, and surely they're creeping into A. We can see them on the radar. Afro has to defend by pressing forward. Oh, Felps, he's still moving, and Afro realizes what might be up. Util will help him. That'll help him cover a 6 at least. Great flick onto bolts, and that bomb's not planted just yet. Reinforcements on the way. They know there's one outside somewhere with the AWP, but what about the remainder on the bomb site? Henny has a good angle. KRIMZ looks away for a moment, and Henny has him dead to rights. That leaves Afro with nowhere to go. He has to try and clutch this one. 1v2, 1v3 made 2. He has a kit if he can find these players, but they do not need to show until he touches the bomb. That bomb is quite heavily ticked right now. Oh, that's a great frag. He's got the angle as well. He's going to go for Felps, and he's got time. I think he might have time to defuse it. I can't believe it. Afro, what are these clutches? Again,
Wow.
Outrageous.
Ridiculous that Afro gets away with it. He wasn't even meant to be the player left alone in this sort of position. Roy went aggressive. He went down. It left Afro in such a tough spot. You think this is the round-winning play from Henny, but Afro finds the first, realizes the bomb is planted far side, and Jota swings early, aggressively, thinking he's tapping the bomb. And that puts the final player in a rough position with the bomb planted far side. Look at the buy, though, from fnatic. With only Afro surviving, they actually have a bunch of weak weapons in this round. So we'll see if they can keep it up, but still, incredible play coming out from Afro. We really are seeing that potential that he's got on this team.
Imperial have to hate this man, honestly. The coin flip situation now, though. See if boltz wants to engage further. That'll take the decision out of his hands. 4-on-4 then. fnatic need to find advantages. They need to be proactive here to make up for their lack of weaponry. Double FAMAS as Henny holds down the mid position. Afro's surely doomed. Now, what? I can't believe he won that duel against Henny, no less, and Jota gets popped as well. Afro is everywhere, looking for the ace, and there's no response from Imperial. felps and VINI separated, almost opposite sides of the map. What is the play then? felps waiting for a peek, Dexter drops, and surely that makes fnatic gravitate towards the A bomb site, but they're not really budging. They haven't seen the bomb just yet. Afro on the rotation now, but mezii still holding position.
Oh boy. Oh, he actually he gets the bomb planted, which I think means felps can't do anything. Yeah, doesn't think he can get there in time. Finally moves, but it's too late. mezii has stuck the bomb the whole time. So fnatic will win their second round. Afro is just all over the server right now. And I'm loving the mid-round aggression from fnatic. They know that not only is Anubis a map where you have to get aggressive, but some of these shots, I think Henny just caught slightly moving, which helps. Afro then gets back to mid. Really looks like he could be the signing that helps this fnatic roster have that bit of extra firepower. Imperial invest a fair bit into this round, leave some money in the bank. Not great though, and that's not a great start either.
fnatic threatening to start taking control. Unless... Okay, well this one escalated real quick. And Afro will appear once again, but will it be too late on this occasion? Indeed it will. Felps is everywhere that he needs to be with a 3K to clear fnatic off the map in that round and really break their economy. See the urgency dropping from the bridge, but Imperial had the angles. They were ready for that one. That will be quite the setback for fnatic. Great chances afforded to Imperial. Many thanks to Felps as well. Being in the right place at the right time there, making sure he had the support for his team where necessary.
Yeah, fantastic start for Felps here. 9-2. He's had some struggles. I don't think he's been in his best form, really, on this Imperial roster. Seen him playing at his best, but this is a good start on Anubis, which is absolutely helping. Got this stack again. Some flashes prepped by mezii. Thought he might drop those to a teammate, considering he has the dig, but it's a flash in for the default pistol, which won't work that well. Still, the Deegs have a small chance. mezii, it's a couple of kills, but damage is all they can find. It's Imperial up to 5.
Not long for fnatic to get the guns back out once again. Can Imperial keep control? It does feel very back and forth at the moment. It's a bit of a seesaw. fnatic took heavy risks in that previous round, dropping from the bridge and such. Afro's been such a problem. 9 kills so far. roeJ hasn't even got started yet. He is 0 for 7.
Normally a big strength of this fnatic roster is their fragging across the entire team. That's something we're waiting for to show up here. It's very much in the Afro show. And mezii as a supporting cast member. Grouping up outside A, but without the bomb Imperial. He's got to keep an eye on that. Utility is being used into the bomb site. Pretty well prepped for this though. Plenty of players here, and that is easy for Afro. His teammate has been dealt with, but the molly down should slow felps, but he gets through the molly. roeJ only able to find one, and Imperial brute force the bomb site.
Remainder of fnatic racing over. Bomb hasn't been planted just yet, but it has been collected. And he'll be the man for the job. 2 on 3. If they lose this round, they're broken again, fnatic. How much will they invest into it though? Waiting to be given something by the T's, maybe. Is there a kit on the site? There isn't in the hands of mezii or KRIMZ. Patient and quiet for now. Bodies strewn all over the site. I don't see a kit though. So they may be hiding in plain sight to disengage. So they'll come looking though, and it gets made more oppressive then. Great job by Imperial. Numbers game working for them on the bomb site. And he will stand at the end of the round, as will mezii, but there'll be no fancy AWP this time for fnatic.
That's awkward for Afro. He gets the first shot, put that molly down, and you see felps. I think he just runs before the molly really gets into position, and it didn't look like Afro was 100% ready for that angle. So it's good timing there for Imperial. fnatic maybe not 100% ready for those utility timings. Our own molly didn't land quite in time. So fnatic, Peter decides they need a timeout here. 6-2 down. Some of these rounds have felt fairly close, but Imperial coming out to a pretty good lead right now. This round doesn't have a great deal to work with for fnatic. Imperial showing that they're still hanging on in there in this series. It may be fnatic's pick. Clearly Imperial, no slouches on Anubis right now.
I feel like this one might be a bit too much to ask. for a fnatic with a hero rifle. It's one thing if it's an AWP, but just the 1M4 asking a lot. Speaking of a lot, there's a lot of promise for Imperial at present. Again, it's hard to know what to expect on Anubis. Perhaps coming into this one with some concern after overpass, but so far so good. Building up a very nice lead on Anubis are Imperial. Oh, very nice from VINI. Always a superstar with the AWP. Oh, okay. Now we're in a 1 versus 2. Now everything becomes a lot more urgent. How did we suddenly get here? VINI's got 17 HP. 25 seconds to get this bomb plant. He's got to go for this, surely. Silently makes his way forward, KRIMZ. This is crazy. How did we get here? Oh, Victor in the corner. Picked a very good angle. That was suddenly a very scary round. KRIMZ and the Deagle making it nervous, but Imperial survived the test.
Yeah, Imperial maybe getting a little too loose there, a little too ahead of themselves. They gave KRIMZ a couple of fights there with that Deag. Great shot from Henny through the door, tracked roughly where that player would be. You see, first shot, okay, fair, but this second player strayed a little too far ahead. Maybe didn't realize KRIMZ would have already repositioned. roeJ had the good angle, KRIMZ didn't clear it. Here comes the buy back for fnatic. Faster play could be prepared here. Imperial haven't really gone for this pace so far. KRIMZ with the molly down early. They're moving towards the bomb site. It's one for KRIMZ. mezii down below, instantly traded. And it's a great site take from Imperial.
The success continues. Is there anything left in this round for fnatic? They still continue to close onto the site. Again, they can maybe fish for something. Dexter has the kits. Dexter and roeJ combined with 3 kills at the moment. Enjoyed the frags of Afro, but we must observe the score. It is getting worse for fnatic. 2-1-2 then as Dexter was looking close, but... And, okay, he's dead. So I had a... in my feed there.
Yeah. Save here.
Okay, I think we're good now. 8-2 in favor of Imperial. Things are looking very, very summery for the Imperial squad at the moment. They can't have too many complaints. Nothing but success coming their way.
I love that pace change. Again, roeJ just not getting a kill on that E-bomb site, which was a big shame for them there. The other 2 players got 1 each, but puts them at a disadvantage. felps having a fantastic game, 15 and 5. 2 good rounds from him. Is he trying to get creative? Oh, I thought felps was going to pull the trigger. Not yet, though. Pistol's trying to get something going, but Dexter dropped early. As you said, Dexter and roeJ together. Not that many kills between them. That needs to change for fnatic here.
Yeah, it looks like felps seems very comfortable on the T side of Anubis in Imperial. Given the space to just make sure everything's under control. Stop any shenanigans from the CT side. And he's done that effectively in the rounds where we've seen that. 16 for 5 now as felps. You wonder how likely this nuke is becoming. This was the pick of fnatic. Where are they? Nice work by Imperial. All right then, a 7-round lead for Imperial. Great stuff. Night and day between the first map and the second. Looking for more now, surging into the B bomb site, but the defense is strong for fnatic. They can still get 6 from this. Gonna be easy though. 1 versus 4 for Henny. He's got $5,000 in the bank. His money is together with his team. He can go for some damage, maybe even a clutch going through the molly. Tech9 is out. You'll hear KRIMZ on the reload, who is asking questions through the smoke. I don't think he realizes how close Henny is here. But Afro will be the man to find him, and fnatic will make it to a 3rd round. But how many more will they have in this half? Because this has been, it's such an upside-down match if you consider how strong fnatic were on Imperial's pick of overpass. We've barely seen fnatic on Anubis. Been dominated, as far as fnatic are concerned, by Afro highlights. But outside of that, the team hasn't really been here.
Yeah, much more ready that time for the fast B play, fnatic at least. We're able to get KRIMZ with that double kill and mezii with that early kill on the hold. Well, right. fnatic still need to show us a little more here towards the end of this first half. Dexter going aggressive through. Oh, and that's a great shot from him. Takes down felps, who's been a big part of the puzzle for Imperial. And now Afro is the man waiting with the AWP. It's no longer the rifle. It's a bait and switch, and it's worked beautifully.
Time for Imperial to feel the struggles. Their money is sinking here as well, so there could be a late resurgence from fnatic if they can complete the task here. Smoking themselves off from the A-bomb site, kind of. Looks like they were seen crossing. But roeJ is alone, so there's still a chance. Only 2 kills for roeJ. Make it 3. All right, 4 then. If you insist, we can make it 5. 3K in the round for roeJ as he starts to catch up with his teammates. fnatic move to 4. They clean the money of Imperial in that round, which is quite important as well because it sends them into eco territory.
Hopefully a bit of a confidence booster for roeJ, who normally is one of the star players on this squad. Instantly going over, making sure he gives roeJ the props for that round win.
It's funny to see mezii with a 90-degree, 60% keyboard. You know, obviously, he would have had that habit from a larger one for space, but now he's reduced it to a small one. It just looks really strange.
Sure, roeJ and KRIMZ will be enjoying those CTAKs. Just what roeJ could do with it earlier.
There's almost no one on A. fnatic have found some unfortunate timing, which has given Imperial lots of resolution on his bomb site when they had the worst tools available. Now they've got those close quarters, but roeJ has got some rifles to deliver where he can. Henny's got something to say about it, though. An AK of his own, 3-on-3. Oh, boy, this one could get expensive for fnatic. 2v1, this is going to be the comeback for them, and it will continue to be. That was the right ingredients for Imperial to thwart the comeback from fnatic.
KRIMZ should save the AK. Before the AWP anyway. Doesn't matter though. fnatic will win the round. Yeah, damn, that got so sketchy. Just the timing window, and then Dexter not really getting a kill straight away as that site anchor got awkward with that smoke down. It kind of allows them to close the distance nicely. This was a good transfer from KRIMZ. Help secure the round, and then the USP will do the job on the final man. So the chance for 6 that we were talking about, and that would put fnatic right in this game. Afro again looking to get activated. This time no one here to face him on these angles though. Dexter's got to be careful on A. Seems like he's solo there. KRIMZ is making a move forward though. This is lovely.
This is wonderful timing for KRIMZ. Good support as well from mezii. Things turns into a deathmatch mode at this point. The CTs are everywhere. But felps, he's been the man to deal with situations like this. But how do you deal with a lost bomb in the hands of KRIMZ? That smoke won't be here forever, though. KRIMZ doing 180s, and Henny will pick some great timing as the round starts to fall back in favor of Imperial. Last round of the first half, will it be double figures for the Brazilian side? Afro's creeping, but felps has a good angle. Not good enough, though. Down to a 2-on-2. Dexter trying to find the information. Where are those last two players? Where is that bomb? Afro still posted up. Henny just around the corner. It's going to be challenging to deal with, especially with the shadow. Some forewarning for Afro. Susceptible to a grenade, but managing to dodge them for now. Gets barbecued eventually. 1v1. Where is Dexter? There he is. And there felps goes. Kept off 10 by fnatic. A late comeback keeps the score close. But is it close enough? Is there more from fnatic in the second half? Find out after the break.
Wanna feel better. Hate my reflection when I look at you, all I see is perfection. I'm so depressed and I don't know the reason, just hope I feel better. Don't know the reason, just hope I feel better. I just hope I feel better. You said that you love me, don't know if it's still true. Hate it when you're not here, love it when I'm with you. You say you don't trust me, all the shit we've been through. Why you always upset? I don't really get you, I don't really get you. Why should always gotta be so stressful? Baby, can you tell me why are you so vengeful? I don't understand you, I can't live without you, but I can't fucking stand you. I'm just so obsessed, I should take better care of myself, but fuck it. Blacked out in public, on that like she upset, but I know she love it. I hate my reflection, when I look at you, all I see is perfection. I'm so depressed and I don't know the reason, just wanna feel better. Hate my reflection, when I look at you, all I see is perfection. I'm so depressed and I don't know the reason, just hope I feel better. Don't know the reason, just hope I feel better. I just hope I feel better.
Yeah, I hope you're ready for the comeback. Steve Nash, I'm about to bring the sun back. Forecast looking bright for the comeback. Can't ignore it, promise you can never sun that. I pray for it, get ready for the comeback. Yeah, yeah, I think it's time for the comeback. I hope you're ready for the, yeah, I see it's time. Press play on the tape, no rewind. No delay, put it all on the line. Only going up, ain't no room for the climb. Meet me at the top, or you won't ever see me. I'm making dreams come true like a genie. I'm making moves soon, you gon' have to king me. Checkmate, crown, you gon'
My God, he's a viral! The best.
We return for the second half. fnatic kind of going missing in that first half. In their pick, we really didn't see why they picked it. Imperial kind of took control of the match, but we did see a late resurgence a few rounds towards the end from Fnatic. So now the question is, will we see why Fnatic picked it in this second half? As for Imperial, again, we come into Anubis in the dock. We haven't seen them really play the map, and we don't know if Fnatic have in scrims or not. But these ingredients make for an interesting second map.
Ooh, good timing, or it looked like it. Dexter denies the aggression. See if felps can continue his fine form. Flashed in, didn't quite win that fight. Meanwhile, mid duel's going down as well. roeJ decides to run away entirely, scurries away like a mouse. It's going to allow him to go back to A, and mezii deals with that player who was trying to push mid, and this A side does look very vulnerable. VINI here alone. roeJ just goes running, leaping into the bomb site, and it looks good for Fnatic. Only 2 CTs remaining. They just can't find kills right now.
Bumpy road ahead for Imperial in the second half. Really nothing to do. They just look so vulnerable, just hiding in spawn. felps hoping to get that cheap helmet, but that's not going to happen. I love the fact that we had a turning point in Counter-Strike where everybody, in situations like this where things are not salvageable, will just go to save their Kevlar and so on. Because it costs more than the money you make from the kills, to a certain degree, of course. But again, it just shows the maturity of the game we play as well. Love to see it.
Wow, a mag 7 from VINI. All right. I like seeing shotguns bought. It's very rare, but I don't mind it. A couple of spots you could play with that on Anubis. See if Fnatic have any issues in this round. Couple of Galils alongside an AK and a MAC-10 will be grouped outside this B bomb site. The close range angles on B that you've got to be concerned about if you commit. I'm sure there should be good utility from Fnatic if they do indeed go into this B bomb site. It's a molly already to force Jota to reposition. Sure, felps should be cleared on this close angle. Oh, maybe not. Dexter goes in first. There's the refrag from KRIMZ, and Jota also trading. Holtz falls on the site. Good, solid take from Fnatic. Looks good for them here. And this is where you wish you didn't buy the mag 7.
I honestly wonder how many people will have it equipped in the CS2 menu, for example, where you're limited in what you can pick up, what you can equip, rather, into your loadouts. Where does the mag 7 go? You've got MP9. Such a nasty frag from roeJ. Love to see him with an AK-47. So,
Cirque on a podcast recently was getting annoyed because a lot of his teammates didn't have the scout equipped. They just had like the M4s and the AUG or something. So as an AWPer, he was getting a bit annoyed. He'd ask for a scout sometimes, and they'd be like, sorry, mate.
Yeah, you need a scout. Depending on the positions you play, you might need an AUG. Oh, wait, no. Oh, scout goes in the rifles. Okay, so like MP9.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know, I'm a Nova fan. I saw Simple was using the Nova earlier on. I used to own that one. I have the speed version now, made for IPSEC dynamic shooting. But anyway, this is a problem. It's an irritating problem. I'm not gonna lie about it. It kind of. I mean, I'm sure there's a roadmap and perhaps there are unreleased weapons or something, so they're trying to make it manageable. But it's still annoying. You know, annoying is annoying.
I like it then, like a team's like, well, I guess it won't even be 15-0 in the future. When a team's really in the lead and they just buy some fun weapons, kind of like it might remove that, you know. Could suck. Should be easy enough for Fnatic. They're about to tie the score unless it goes horribly wrong. Oh, mezii just about managing that MAC-10 spray. It is indeed 9 apiece. Fnatic have turned this around here. 7 in a row for them now between the two halves. Suddenly, those scary positions they were in don't look so scary anymore. And he's got that CT AWP. See if he's going to be fighting close quarters. We know he's capable of it. Ooh, roeJ had a decision to make. He ducks into the smoke instead. Damn, he's so lucky that nade landed just around that little corner.
Really is.
That is so annoying.
Tidy cover there. This is a pretty important round for the short term. For the next 4 or 5 rounds, let's say. This could have a lot of impact, especially for fnatic if they are to win this round. They have a little more money in the hole than Imperial do. But this could certainly set some momentum in the short term. We can see Henny and VINI being active. The sound of scopes, though, will certainly be heard. Could see mezii dancing. Bomb carrier mezii, no less. Now repositioning, but KRIMZ is deep in the corner. Henny will hold position at the very least now. Does he try to hold on to this bomb? He's being compromised from multiple angles, but he is ready for the task. Big frags from Henny, making it a 2-on-2.
Oh, what is that timing? How is Bolt alive? He's not any longer. And Jota can't arrive to the bomb site quickly enough. It's Imperial unable to win the round despite Henny's best efforts. We just said that CT AWP in Henny could be a lot of fun. Playing these close angles, flicking about, combat AWPing. He did exactly that. It just doesn't win the round for Imperial. Playing from that very strong pillar position. Gets it into a 2v2 that fnatic is still able to close out. Now Imperial could be in trouble. It's a half buy for them ahead of this one. Ooh, hang on. Oh, the flash looks so good. Shame there they don't get anything out of it.
Utilizing the threat of fnatic. Coming to life with the AK-47s, as they often do. Of course, it was the CT side on overpass that was basically being played like a T side to some degree by fnatic. Very enjoyable. If you missed out on the first map, then you really did miss out. Into the second, they're in a driving seat for the time being. They won the right round. They've got momentum firmly in their favor. And the faces are happy again. I did notice when we came back from the break, you know, wasn't the strongest confidence I was reading in the body language, but things are looking good now for fnatic.
That started really well for them. Again, I'm actually just so excited. This afro mezii combo, I feel like they're both consistently putting up very good numbers now for fnatic. I really think that is something that fnatic fans can get very excited about. Mezii's always been pretty consistent. That's a bit of pressure from felps. He's trying to keep his form up. Oh, the drop down. So poorly timed, but roeJ gets aggressive. Now felps again rotates back in time. He's just going to try and move forward, but Pro behind him, low on health. Maybe this is Imperial finally getting a CT round if they can convert this.
Noise cut. Minutes on the clock. Jota with a lot to do. Bolts on the way. 3v2 on either bomb site for fnatic. Afro going in first in red health. Creating space, and there are the trades that fnatic were looking for. Mezii will be in a clutch now. Get that bomb planted fast as you can, because felps is basically already hit. There's some util for Mezii as well. That'll give him some space as he has cut off the positions that were being held by Imperial. VINI quickly rotating over, showing some presence. Look at this angle from mezii. Will he be ready for felps in that smoke, though? Oh, that's such a tight angle from mezii! And he's instantly ready for felps as well. He's just so good.
mezii most consistent. He's so good in the late round. Smile on Dexter's face. Delighted they were able to turn this one around. How the hell does this happen, though? First kill, boom, and then emerging through the smoke. It almost looked like mezii was ready for it, ahead of the peak even coming in. That's how quick he was on the adjustment. Incredible work there from mezii, who had a great first map. He's following that up here on the second. He's putting fnatic closer and closer to a 2-0. Afro now blind early. How is he not dead? How is he alive? What is happening? He's actually able to survive for a hell of a long time before Jota hits him from the other side. Spotted. Now the waiting.
What a peak. Just throwing his body, ragdolling across the bomb site. VINI creeping forward. Great timing from him as these numbers are dwindling for fnatic. And against this buy as well, this is huge for Imperial. They only trail by 3. This would be a massive bonus for them if they could secure this round. Going to be a bad angle for Dexter, surely, but he'll still deliver. That is not the bomb spotted. It's in the hands of KRIMZ, but his shadow will compromise his position. It'll betray him, and Dexter will jump to his doom then. Weapons to be... Oh, maybe not. Collected. Oh, God, where has it gone? That's so unfair.
That sucks. Was it like did a teammate just throw a nade towards, like... I don't even know what happened.
Me neither.
Ah, well. He can upgrade if he wants to. He's got money. Yeah, good round from Imperial. I didn't expect this. I mean, look, you see Afro. He was under pressure for so long, but just didn't have the support there when he got full blinded. Dexter might bring something back, but credit to VINI. Real anchor there on the bomb site. Oh, is this the... Oh, no. Oh, no. And he was trying to nade him. He just naded the AK away. Ah, well. It's all good. felps will get the M4 instead. Look at the money on both teams. fnatic's losing bonus especially low. If they were to plant, they might have something. So Imperial, a bit of money in the bank, but not a massive amount on either side. Pretty important round here as this game gets closer and closer. Early damage done to Dexter. Quite a common boost up. No one here to hold it this time.
Oh. That was a big jewel to win. VINI delivering, coming to life now as felps did in the first half. Nice shot from Afro, very nice indeed, but more work needs to be done for fnatic if they want to be competitive in the remainder of this round. 3-on-4 for them, and there is still plenty of position for Imperial. A close game of Anubis we have. Surely this one's for free for felps. No messing about. Not going to hold the advantage, just pop him immediately. And then there were two, mezii and KRIMZ. Even shoulder to shoulder. Do they have enough to find a way in? Cutting noise, likely to be a 2v2 wherever they go. Look at these angles though. felps may have warning if they start to creep in. Easy for felps, repositioning now, dancing, but mezii's a hard man to put down. Patiently looking for the second one. Look at the confidence, no doubt on that grenade, but boltz will finish off the job. The lead is reduced to 1. No bomb plant for fnatic, no money for a full buy either.
Yeah, listen, I hate to be a negative Nancy. You know, even if the glass is a quarter full, I like to pretend it's half full. But, like, how does roeJ not get that kill? I'm sorry, he just has to. But he's so blind. And that really puts the round into disarray because it puts them down a man. Sure, Afro gets that trade, but a beautiful reposition by boltz into that angle that was just cleared means Imperial win the round comfortably. Now fnatic down to pistols. Look at this, early aggression, early utility. They've bypassed it though as they try and move to A, but not many nades to deny Henny. And now VINI up close. could be about to clean up. It is Imperial tying up the scoreline. 12-12. This game is hanging in the balance right now.
I'm liking this series so far. It just feels unpredictable, which is always exciting. Most control we've seen from fnatic was on overpass. That kind of control and display of excellence has been somewhat absent on Anubis. Imperial not having any of it. felps and Henny on 19, felps on 24, continues to deliver. The plays on fnatic aren't far behind. Afro, of course, on 23, mezii with 22. Both teams capable. Oh boy, but felps, nasty work. Urgency rising. There is fire everywhere for roeJ, barely finding a place to stand. Maybe he's found a way into this round.
Love that smoke down. It's forced Jota to feel like there could be an A split because the bottom mid has been lost. And look at felps repositioning again. But now Henny is alone towards B. They are where he's here. They molly, but Henny hits the shot. He gets another through the flames. He fights them again. And now roeJ is left in an almost impossible position. Not only is it a 1-on-3, but he doesn't even have the bomb.
How expensive can he make this? Oh, roeJ, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. He got a second 1v1. But there is no doubt, just pure decisiveness from Imperial as they take the lead. Never put it past them. The ingredients were there. But Imperial are the ones in control. You can see their body language tells a story. They are being frustrated by this Brazilian squad. Beautiful frags from Henny.
Yeah, you are absolutely right to point out Henny to watch on this map. I know felps has been their best performer, but Henny's shots, close range, they've been exquisite at times. A lot of fun to watch. It's pistols now. Can this be dangerous, though? A crunch onto B. Here we've got to be careful here, close range.
Massive fights. 3-on-3 early. Maybe some more rifles to collect for fnatic. Chaos could favor them. What do they have to lose in a round such as this? Bomb's been planted. Worst case scenario ticked off. How much money can they force Imperial to spend even if they lose the round? They could just wear them down for the rounds to come. Or try to. Then there were two. Only one with an AK, but the Tech 9 is just as dangerous. With the CTs forced to close the distance. Util coming through. roeJ repositioning, trying to dance with that Tech 9, and now it's KRIMZ. 1 versus 3. That bomb is so far ticked. 1/3 of the way there. Flash is coming through as well. KRIMZ! Oh my days, they've actually done it. The score is tied, and they take everything away from Imperial.
What a play from KRIMZ. And whenever fnatic needs someone to step up when they're struggling, KRIMZ so often delivers the big moments for them. He may not normally be the massive fragger on this team. He's such a rock. When they needed him here, flashes through, perfectly played. And a big release from fnatic, who know how much that round could mean. Imperial spend all their money now on this round. They go for double AWPs. If they lose it, they could be broke. That's a good shot from Jota, though. Afro maybe not ready for the AWP on that angle there. So they have to fight from behind again. Dexter brings it back. He finds felps, who's been having such a fantastic map here. It's a huge kill to find. Oh no.
A That's a big miss, but it's still very awkward to try and deal with this. mezii finds a way, though. fnatic are collapsing on the B bomb site. Only bolts is here. Drops the bomb carrier. That buys time for the rotation. And they better get their escapes on. Any moving slowly. VINI starting to pick up pace now as they need to get on this B bomb site before this bomb is planted. But bolts gets one more. Traded by KRIMZ. Down to a 2-on-2. He's bought so much time for Henny and VINI in this situation. And fnatic don't know how close they might be.
Hesitation for fnatic because they're not sure on the positions, but it just means the bomb's in the open and they don't have nades, they don't have the smokes. They didn't realize they had time to get that bomb down. Now it's out in the open, but KRIMZ goes for the AWP. Will that pay off for him at long range? Oh, it's not gonna do enough. It's only a tag through the wall and mezii can't find anything. It's Imperial who find 14 first.
This is so interesting. The money is so rough for both these squads. Even at this point, Henny will have to drop for his teammates. The focus is still there. You can see Keita is talking to the teams.
Is he looking at the money? I think he must be.
The great absorber of information. Really got the smarts for his position in Counter-Strike. But how does he solve this problem? What is the info he can give? It's a very rough situation for fnatic. You can see the numbers on the screen. Quite the hunt there from mezii. Not enough at the end of the day, though.
Truly a game of inches, Counter-Strike. Land the shot through the side of the wall. The other AWP lands it on your shoulder. That makes all the difference. Well, they have force. They've fully gone for it here, fnatic. Everything spent in this round. mezii drops down, but gets dealt with. And here comes the B play.
Henny is here. Seems that B is closed. He's not going to allow any of this nonsense. Imperial are about to head towards game points. fnatic have got to find a way to plant the bomb at the very least. And even then, that might not be enough. Likely to be 2 rounds behind. Imperial with all the advantages now. Bolt's playing the off angles, playing relatively safe. They've revealed their plan, fnatic. And VINI and Henny will deal with them. So hard to bait Henny's AWP. KRIMZ doing his best, but when he fires, KRIMZ is on the floor. And there's game point, and there's the pop-off from Henny.
Knows that Imperial are now so close to pulling off what seemed so unlikely. fnatic's map pick, but a great start from Imperial. It starts to fall apart, but they've brought it back. They've won, I think, 6 out of the last 7 rounds here, Imperial. It's been a fantastic turnaround from them. Can they deliver just the one more round here? It's not a good buy from fnatic. It's only 1 premium rifle. It's an excellent chance for Imperial to try and take us to a 3rd map. Util is there for fnatic, though. That is the strength that they have in this round, in this buy. They approach this round. Taking some control over towards B, down into connector. Taking control of mid as well, slowly moving forward. It looks like an A split might be the end goal, but Imperial are pretty well set up to deal with that.
Numbers are here for fnatic, but Henny is here for Imperial, and that continues to be a problem if you're on the T side. mezii doing what he can to make this work. Bolt is out in the open, and the MAC-10 continues to deliver. fnatic are not done with this game of Anubis just yet. 2 remain for Imperial. Tough decisions to be made. This breaks their money if they lose this round. This really breaks their money. So what do they choose to do? Is felps falling back, or is he looking for lurkers? Only a HE grenade for him and his M4 poking in once again. Dexter will show presence, get the information for his squad. Both CTs have kits, they just need to find these frags, but fnatic will not give them up easily. There is the trade, though, and that will be the game as well, I do believe. felps will secure that last kill and the game. We are going all the way Imperial take the pick of fnatic in Anubis and force a final map of new.